When should you use part and whole practice? Before we answer this question, we have to define two key concepts related to describing a sports skill. The first is skill complexity. Skill complexity refers to how many parts or components there are in a skill. The second term is skill organization. Skill organization refers to how spatially and temporally skill components are interrelated. Let's think of an example, swimming and the front crawl. The front crawl has at least three components: the kicking action, the arm action, and breathing. So that is an example of complexity. Skill organization for a swimming stroke talks about how related these things are. So to what extent does the kicking action influence the arm action? To what extent does the breathing action influence the arm action? So when should you use part and whole practice? Theory tells us that if a skill is low in complexity and high in organization, you use whole practice. Think of a volleyball spike approach or a jump shot in basketball. There's not too many components, but the organization is pretty high. And if the skill is high in complexity and low in organization, you should use part practice. Think of a gymnastics routine. Now, there's no exact answer for this, and that is the job of the coach or teacher, is to determine the complexity and organization and make a judgment as to whether you should use part or whole practice. But the definite trend is that we are moving away from part practice, which is what was traditionally done, in trying to teach skills as a whole.